I'm Shannon Hensley from Curlicue Salon. This is my place. I've been open since January 1st, 2018. I've been a hairstylist for many, many years, about 32 years. So we're here today. We're going to paint our windows. We're going to put a public service announcement on our windows, encouraging people to stay home and stay safe, and encouraging people to not ask their hairstylist to come to their homes to do their hair, to put some information out there. So we're gonna get started, and hopefully this comes out cute. I'm the creative type. I work with my hands, and so somehow I figured that maybe I could figure out how to paint a window. We'll see though. So last year I hired my first employee, and March 13th was our last day of work. So I knew I should have her apply for unemployment. Come to find out, they figure unemployment on the first 3 quarters, and I didn't hire her until September 11th. So she was hired in the 4th quarter. And they've told her that she's not eligible for anything for unemployment. So that's the first thing that's not going very well. And of course, I've been watching diligently the news, trying to gather as much information as possible to figure out how small business owners like myself are going to survive COVID-19 and the closure of our businesses.
I'm just one of many small business owners that's been terribly affected by the need for social distancing. If you thought the stimulus package was going to help your small downtown businesses, think again. Although I applied timely within the first 24 hours as websites opened, the money ran out before it trickled down to businesses like mine.
Yeah, so she's probably not able to get her unemployment because I hired her in the 4th quarter. Hopefully that gets worked out. And they were going to have unemployment for business owners like me. And that's interesting because, check it out. I got this nice little side gig. I've been teaching part-time as an adjunct professor at a local university. Can you tell which one? And I love my university. I love my students. I've been teaching there since 2001. I make about, I don't know, $6,000 a year from the university. The hair salon's my bread and butter. So last year I grossed out of the salon $72,000. We're not talking big giant incomes here, but it's enough for me to live my life, and I bought a house last year. So I also have my older brother who's in my care. He became sick almost 2 years ago. So my daughter and I became IHSS providers for him so that we could keep him home and prevent him from living in a nursing facility. And we're managing with him well at home. But because I have these side gigs as a university professor and the IHSS provider, it made it difficult for me to fill out the unemployment information. Unemployment shouldn't be that difficult, but it's not as easy as people are saying it is for the sole proprietor. As a matter of fact, I'm finding it so difficult because they really didn't change the application much. For the sole proprietor, some of these things just weren't updated for people like me. My premonition is that people like me aren't going to be able to get funding from the stimulus package. I'm worried that very small business owners like myself, by the time we get our paperwork in, by the time we find institutions to help us, the money will have already gone to larger small businesses that have employees of 250, 490, even 75. It's not going to go to the sole proprietor plus one like I am. So we haven't worked since March 13th, and on March 14th, I filled out an application for the SBA 7A loan. I didn't really want a loan since I managed to open my business without getting one. But I went ahead and applied, and I'm still waiting to hear anything definitive about that. And where are we at now? April 11th? So we wait, and so we're waiting. We're just waiting. And the Paycheck Protection Program has been a complete fiasco for me. I've banked with Bank of America for 32 years, I think, and I've always had a personal banking account. Because I'm a very small business, I've really not needed a second business account. I did open one when I first opened Curlicue, and after a couple of weeks I found that I really didn't need a business checking account. It was too confusing to manage two accounts, so I closed it right away. Everybody, all the SBA programs, all the people are telling you to reach out to your local lender and reach out to the bank you already do business with. So I reached out to Bank of America, and you know the story. They won't help me because I don't have a business relationship, an official business relationship with that bank. So I spent many days looking for a bank that'll work with somebody like me for the Paycheck Protection Program, because I don't want my employee to have to stay on unemployment if it's not absolutely necessary.
The problem is that a business like Curlicue is truly a small business. But did you know that Curlicue is in the same classification as businesses with up to 500 employees? Apparently, Curlicue is in the same classification as some publicly traded companies. As such, businesses with the most economic impact on the larger economy receive the stimulus package, while the sole proprietor plus one remains at risk of permanently closing. Curlicue is in Covina, California. I've worked in Covina since I was 18 years old. I've had an active business license since I was about 22 years old. I'm a proud business owner, and I was very excited to hire my first employee last year. I've been a Schedule C filer for as long as I can remember, and I learned how to properly payroll my employee. I have business liability insurance and have a workers' compensation policy. In other words, as a responsible citizen, I've done everything right for my small business.
But we're going to make this super cute. I do have a message for all the stylists out there. I've had many clients contact me and ask me to come to their homes. And, it's just not socially responsible. There's no way for us to maintain 6 feet of social distance while we're doing our clients' hair. So if you love your stylist, visit your stylist after we all get the all clear and we're all back to work. And that'll be a great way for you to support the local businesses around your area.
Doing everything right won't prevent the negative economic impact on truly small businesses. Many small businesses won't be reopening the doors after the stay-home order is lifted. Due to no fault of their own, these owners are facing losing everything they've ever worked for, not just their businesses, but everything that business pays for in their personal lives. Please share this message with anyone who will listen. Your friends, other business owners, your congressperson, city and county officials. Let people know that truly small businesses in heavily populated areas, such as Los Angeles County, are at risk of permanent closure. Without a stimulus package aimed at helping truly small businesses, many of your local business owners will be bankrupt before the COVID-19 stay-home order is lifted. And above all else, please support your local small businesses as soon as it's safe to do so. And please, be socially responsible by staying home to stay safe.